alive, it's me, Donna Bliss. Those of you who are new to my channel, hello! I'm here to share my stories. I don't give advice, honestly. It's just that I share my epiphanies here in my channel so that maybe some of you there can relate to my story, and if not, it's also okay. This morning, as I was waking up, oh my gosh, oh, my body is aching. I'm in pain. I was like, no, I don't want to have a horrible day. So I said, okay, I'm gonna plan my day today, and I choose to be happy. What am I going to do to make myself happy? Of course, first, my coffee. I was in the bathroom, right? So I was thinking, it was my husband and I's anniversary. I remember that when we were getting ready for date night, right? I put on music so that our kids cannot hear us. But unfortunately, the music that I put on was just a random music for the noise. It's so funny because the music was so depressing and it went on and on for 3 songs. Needless to say, it ruined the whole sexy mood, and we said, I think next time we should have a playlist on the sexy moment or anything that make us feel sexy. You know what I mean? And I just remembered I had an ex-boyfriend who used to light candles. And at that time, I didn't get it because I thought, oh, he's just imitating what's in the movies, that when you have dates, you know, you have candles, wine. And I think for him, because it depends on a person, right? When he feels sexy, lighting candles is part of the mood booster. So it's like, if you want to be happy, make something that will be your mood booster, right? It makes sense. And this is my bottom line about anything that you see or hear or smell can really affect your mood. So if you want to make yourself happy, of course, you have to find a music that lifts you up, or anything that makes you happy, and upbeat music, or a music that reminds you of a very, very special moment or happy moment in your life. At first, this trick about the brain, I heard this from Marisa Peer. She's a very popular hypnotherapist. She used to be a life coach, I think, of Hollywood stars and really, really famous people in England. The thing was that she said you can trick your brain into anything, like being happy, for example. And to prove to you that this is science, imagine a lemon or something sour, probably green mangoes. If you think about it, and it's only in your mind, right? Your saliva starts to react, meaning your brain, whatever's in your brain, your body reacts. So it's like happiness. You trick your body through your brain to think that that's what you want and that's what you're feeling. It's like when we watch TV, when the movie or the telenovela is making us feel sad and depressed, of course our body feels exactly what the actors are feeling, right? So that's how you trick your brain to be happy. I heard this from one psychologist, that there's a lot of psychology everywhere, we just don't know it, for those of us who are not so educated about these things. I heard about some hotels who actually spray like chocolate or something like bread because there's a bakery outside or there's a cake shop outside. So it's like advertising through smell. And so that's why they are prepping people from the hotel to go, and it's like pushing the people's brain into thinking that I feel like eating chocolate cake, or I feel like eating bread, something like that. That means what I'm telling you is not woo-woo. If you're going to experiment for yourself, it's gonna work or it may not. If it's going to work for you, at first it's gonna take 3 to 5 minutes. What I do now, because I have been doing it for a long time, every time I shift myself or I make my vibrations higher, make myself happier. So if it only works for 3 minutes, then I shift to another one again that makes me happy. And if it doesn't work again, and another one again, it's like distracting your brain to feel something else other than being sad or feeling depressed, right? That's why I have been telling you all along multiple times on my vlogs that when I'm sad, I watch rom-coms. I'm so addicted to Hallmark movies, especially the feel-good movies, because that's 100% for me to distract myself from being lonely or any negative low vibe feeling. Over the years, I've discovered that this is what's worked for me. For you to be able to discover what's gonna work for you, you just have to take notes or write it down that this is what makes me happy. If you have money, well, of course, shopping. If you have no budget for shopping, find little things like going outside. Like me, for example, I go outside and see the birds. Birds make me so happy. If you don't have nature around you, you can go to an animal shelter. So you list all those things in a notebook or something, so that every time you feel like, oh, I need to trick my brain to go into the high vibe. So you already have things to look at. So good luck for you, for those who are going to try it. I said it can work for you visually because this, me wearing a very bright red, strong red, is my way of lifting up my mood. Actually, there's this speaker on YouTube that he said that only insecure people put on makeup, and I said I so disagree, because the only reason, honestly, why I put red lipstick is because when I'm feeling sad or when I'm in pain, I just need that mood booster. And that's why I said sometimes it's visual. I put on a red scarf or a red dress to elevate myself, to make my mood on a higher vibe. It's not about me wanting to be attractive. No, it's not like that for me. At least for me. Some people, yes, to make themselves more attractive, or they feel more empowered, they feel more pretty when they put on red. Sometimes we feel pretty when we put on purple. When I'm so happy, I put on lilac. One example of making yourself happy with smell is that perfumes. I have a specific perfume. I don't wear it a lot because number one, it's expensive, and number two, I only wear it on special occasions and happy occasions like anniversaries, birthdays. Every time I put it on, it just lifts my mood because I'm on that moment whenever there's a celebration moment. You know what I mean? So instantly, it tricks my brain to feel like, oh, I'm celebrating today, when in fact, no, I'm just tricking my brain. The feeling of celebration, of being happy. Also with candles. There's a specific candle that I put on, like vanilla, because it relaxes me. But there's this cupcake vanilla, and it smells so nice. Unfortunately, it will make you want to eat something like a cupcake. But this smell really takes me to my childhood days. There's a lot of smell out there that will remind you of happy memories. So tricking your brain into that memory. You know what I mean? I hope these tricks will help. And if not, you can keep on practicing and keep on discovering what makes you happy. You know, one thing I learned from being in my 40s is that happiness is a choice and it's our responsibility. When I was younger, I oftentimes make it a partner's responsibility to make me happy, and this person got so tired. I think that's one of the factors that he left, because I was so codependent on him. So I've learned my lesson. That's why now I don't make my husband work to make me happy. I make myself happy. This vlog is a kind of an empowering and a positive kind of vlog, and also I had a vlog about how I discovered to make myself happy. It's right here, and I'll put it at the end of this vlog if you are interested to know the full story of how I discovered to make myself happy. Don't forget to comment if you found this helpful. And thank you for those of you who listen. I hope that you can trick your brain in the future for your own good.
I've been a stranger to this feeling.